My name is Mardell.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
I'm Marie.
I'm Anne-Marie, and I'm here because I joined Metabolic Balance about 16 weeks ago. I'm 20 pounds lighter, and I just never realized what a difference that would make on my body to be 20 pounds lighter. Like, I guess maybe that, yeah, like, it's exciting.
The reality is I always perceived myself as a 200-pound guy. I wasn't. I didn't understand how much extra energy it takes to carry 30 pounds you don't need.
I'm carrying around so much less weight. I do feel lighter, like when I'm walking or whatever, it's like, oh, this is easier.
I've always almost been pretty much borderline anti-exercise. And the idea of going for a walk and suddenly realizing I'm not carrying 30 pounds is ridiculous. As other examples, I've decided to do a little bit of weight training. I'm not going to pretend I am in any way an exercise guy, but the nose of the plane's heading up, and that's new.
It was weird how you were full, and as long as you rationalize that, you realize I don't need to eat, and I'm sustained. And it was just kind of a weird, that's the freeing feeling, like you're not always feeling hungry, you're not always feeling, okay, it's time for my snack.
No snacking.
You're not always thinking food for like 4 or 5 hours, you're actually not thinking about eating.
Cheating with chips, or I don't know, it doesn't taste good anymore. My palate has changed. Foods taste better. Everything that we eat, we can buy at the grocery store. There's no packaged things, there's no special things, there's not a shake or a powder or anything. It's just food at my store, and it's fresh meat, fresh vegetables, and things that I can get anywhere that's accessible to me and affordable to me.
I like the idea that it's a little bit of a longer term, but that you're just eating regular food. Like I'm not buying a food program, I'm not buying shakes or any other gimmicky thing. I don't have any other expense other than my normal food. So that was important to me because it's actually livable.
It's hard to stick to something and feel like you're giving up things all the time and never having fun and giving up all the good foods and only eating boring things. So I think that's why this one has actually been successful for us, is because we haven't really changed the kinds of foods we eat. We've just changed how we eat.
I'm most satisfied with the flexibility of the meal plans. The fact that here's your list of food, and here's how you put those foods into your meals.
Mm-hmm.
You have a menu, but the menu is a kind of a paint by number type thing. I'm not so regimented that I can't be creative in my cooking.
I'm not as young as I may look. I've talked to an awful lot of people over the years who've battled weight issues and tried many, many things. And the one thing that always invariably happens is they lose some weight and they go right back.
Lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight.
And in studying metabolic balance, I realized that the one thing that is key is you're retraining the way you think about eating. And it's been actually amazing. Particularly fortunate to do this with my spouse. And so, whereas she used to try to eat healthy, I'd be breaking out the burgers. I mean, it's not nice, but it just always felt that way. And now we did this together, and that made it particularly great.
We spend a lot more time in the kitchen, but because we're doing it together, we also spend a lot more time together. And I think that's one of the other things that I like about it. I like doing this with friends. There's support in that.
Talking about our struggles, realizing that it's a reprogramming and it's not going to come automatically.
And just saying, you can do this and you're not alone in it. And I know that I'm doing it with my husband and we're doing it together, but being part of a group, I think, is a big thing too.
Encouraging to see it working in others as well as yourselves.
So I don't think any one person can easily make significant changes, because it takes time to rethink, I guess, about how you eat and everything. And it's very helpful to have the support of a group. It's particularly helpful I had many questions, and Lucy is on fire with trying to dig up answers, and it's been really good that way.
Lucy's good at answering questions or getting the answers.
I trust her more than I trust the internet.
Once you get past the change part, it is actually very enjoyable.
it's a way of life. It's a way of eating. It's a way of thinking about food. It's a way of approaching food that is different than the last 49 years have been for me.
I would encourage people to look into it because it's really quite easy to do. Like it's not, if you're willing to adjust your schedule a bit and eat better, then go for it.
Excellent. 10.